there? Do you ever feel like this when you start your videos? You're like, I have all of this stuff that I want to be sharing with the world. I have such valuable information. I prepped all of this content and no one is showing up. Or you know that people are there and it's like, you can see that they're watching and no one's commenting. No one's responding to anything that you're saying. Or you do this video, no one's watching live, and then you share it lots of places and nobody responds there. Or maybe people are showing up and they're commenting and yet you get a big old 0 in your cash box. No one's purchasing anything, right? Have you been there before? I know that I have, so I would love you to give me a little fist bump emoji or maybe even a smiley face emoji just so I know I'm not alone in this. It's so good to see you here. Hi, Marcia. Hey, everybody. Oh, my goodness gracious. I love being here with you on Wednesdays at BeLive.tv. And today, Fiona, kissing you across the globe. Hooray. Today, we are going to talk about knowing your ideal client. And this is actually going to be sort of a workshop that we're going to set up because, yes, Hilda, thank you. Hello, Karma. Oh, my goodness. I love it. Oh, fist bump. Thank you, Marlon. All right, so this is something that is hugely important. And I know you have probably heard it's important to know your ideal client. We hear it all the time. And yet most of us, unfortunately, don't actually put the work in to make sure that we actually have a real, full body sense of who our ideal client is. If you've been there and you know that maybe you haven't done all of the deep dive work, you are in for luck because you are in for luck. You are in luck and you're in for an awesome show because we're actually going to do this work together today. I love it. This book. Oh my gosh. Coolest dog ever. Whoa, that's awesome. Valentino says. Hi, Christine. Okay, so let's go ahead right away and we're going to share this video because there is one thing that's worse than doing content without knowing your ideal client, than putting out content without knowing who you're actually speaking to. And that is being the viewer on the other side of a video where someone is trying to share you something that you don't want, that you don't really know you need, right? When someone's trying to share information with you and you're like, ugh, this video is not for me. Right? But somehow it keeps showing up. So let's share this video so that we can all prioritize, make sure that we have this ideal client identified in a way that you can create that awesome, juicy content that attracts your ideal client because you know them in a way that makes them want to throw credit cards at your face, right? Because it's one thing to share valuable information and to put all this out there, but if you're not monetizing these videos, it can be harder to have the energy and the time to keep going, right? And you actually will not provide as full of a transformation for your audience if they aren't exchanging money with you, right? Money is a form of energy. And sometimes we get weird about actually making offers, but this is an amazing tool to be able to provide value for free, connect with those people who really need the transformation that you have to provide, and then welcome in sales and new clients. Hooray. All right, so let's dig in. Some of you have already jumped on it. Andy Falco's in the house. Some of you have already commented below with the words heck yes, which is so good because I have two amazing things for you today. One is I actually have this form that I usually only use for my private clients. So you're going to be a lucky duck today when you comment below with the words heck yes. I will send you this form so that you can do all of this work. I actually suggest that my clients do this form 3 times. Sometimes people look back, write me back and they're like, 3 times? Are you crazy? Yes, I'm crazy. And yes, you need to do it 3 times. So when you comment below with the words heck yes, aw, thank you, Chris. Chris says peace and love. That's really what we're all about. Thank you. When you comment below with the words, heck yes, you are going to get access to that form. And BeLive's birthday is coming up. Have you been there from the beginning? On October 16th, we're going to be having a birthday bash. I actually just looked back and I saw that my first BeLive broadcast was on October 14th, which is so cool because I was in that little beta tester group. They got access before they actually were born, I guess. On October 16th, we're going to be having a BeLive birthday bash. And you know what we want? We want you. So we're going to be selecting people who have something valuable to offer. So put together a little bite-sized tidbit, a training that you could do. And when you get this message from, when you comment below with the words heck yes, you're going to get a message from the BeLive bot. Shout out to Miss Mari Smith, one of our brand ambassadors and one of my good friends. And she said that the BeLive bot is ugly. I think he's quite handsome and he's just a baby. He's turning 1 on October 16th. So he's going to be sending you a message. When you comment below with the words heck yes, he will send you access to my Know Your Ideal Client Now form. Also the form so that you can be featured on the BeLive birthday show. And here's what you have to do in case you've never experienced a bot before. Yes. Okay. Asia. He says he's ugly. You're hurting his feelings. It's all right. We celebrate all shapes and sizes here at BeLive TV. So when maybe he'll get that's a good idea, Tiffany. Maybe we'll give him a facelift for his birthday. So when you comment below with the words heck yes here, he will actually send you a message right away. I've seen that he's already sent at least 40 of you a message when I checked a couple minutes ago, which is so awesome. And then all you have to do is reply in Messenger to the message that he sent you, and then you'll get access to these forms. If you're not familiar with messenger bots, that's the way that they work. So it's kind of like a double opt-in. It may seem a little bit redundant. Go with it. It's just to make sure that you really want access to these forms that we're going to send you. Boom. Yes. Ooh, oh my gosh. Swarmy, thank you so much. I do this a lot. So comment below with the words heck yes. And in the message, you're going to reply with the words ideal client. Thank you. So in that message, make sure that you reply with the words ideal client. It's heck yes here. That's called the trigger keyword within the bot system. And then over there, you're going to be replying with the follow-up keyword. So when you give us the keyword ideal client within Messenger, we will send you all the information. Boom. Ooh, Myra, great question. How do you get those lower thirds? And yeah, you can actually watch. Whoa, we can make them come and go. So the lower thirds are a feature as part of BeLive TV, which is super cool. And if you haven't accessed BeLive TV yet, I'll give you the little place you can go, BeLive.tv. Ta-da! You just go to that website and you can sign right up and get access to that. There's a free trial. It's super awesome. Ta-da! All right, so we're going to send our beautiful, handsome, BeLive bot away. And we're going to dive into this workshop. So fun. Oh yeah. So make sure that you reply with the words ideal client into the message. So after you write heck yes here, that's the first keyword, heck yes. And then we call that the trigger keyword. That's what wakes BeLive bot up. He's responding to all of you, which is really cool. So when he sends you that message, you want to reply to him with the words ideal client over in Messenger. Boom. Yes. So fun. I love it. Cool. All right. So here we go. Are you ready? If you're ready, give me a ready down below. There's a lot that we're going to cover today. And what I would actually love is, as I give you these questions that I'd like you to answer, I want you to respond down below in the comments. Oh my goodness. My computer came unplugged. You're going to respond down below in the comments. So you're actually going to do this with me. This is not something that you can do in theory and keep it in your head. You have to be really clear about this. So I want you to respond to these questions in the comments. We've got a bunch to go through. I didn't even count them. There's like 15 steps or something. We're in for a real treat. Okay, here we go. So the first thing is, so often we are told that we need a client avatar, like a demographic, like when you do Facebook ads, for example. And yes, April says, I'm using the talk show format, which is what allows me to bring in my guests like this and do the lower thirds and all of that. So when you are thinking of having a demographic or, doing Facebook ads, you have to identify a sex if you want, like male or female, and where they're, you can't do where they're employed right now because things are kind of crazy with Facebook ads, but you can do, their interests, or you can do their age. So often when I'll ask people who their ideal client is, they'll say females between the ages of 30 and 60 who are self-employed. what happens is if you are doing content for a female who's in between the ages of 30 and 60, who's self-employed, that is so wide open that it's hard to create something that your ideal client will actually be like, yes, that's me. So what we're going to do today is we are going to forget the idea of a client avatar or a target market, and we're going to assign, you're going to identify the real human. You may have heard me talk about this before. I am crazy passionate about this. You may have heard me talk about it, but I can't bring it up enough. So you're going to identify the real human who you know would benefit from your transformation that you provide. And maybe you offer a few things in your business. So you're going to pick a couple different people. Like I said, if you comment below with the words heck yes, you'll get my ideal client form that I give my actual clients. And you want to assign a transformation to that person. So sometimes I have them fill this out 3 times so that they have, different people for different products or services that they offer. So pick that. Yay, I'm so glad. Yeah. Yeah. So Adam, try the talk show format. Okay. Atara says she has 5 different avatars. Cool. So I'm going to call them people today because I love my automation and my bots and all of that. And when we talk about avatars, it's really valuable for when you're doing Facebook ads or different, ninja tricks like that. But when we're creating content and you're doing a video, I really want to empower you to actually think of the real person. So sometimes we'll give a name to someone and we'll create this character, but really if you can think of that real person for this thing that we're going to do today, and then when you hop on camera, you're speaking to that real person. So I had one of my students message me yesterday and say that she's having a really hard time identifying who her client is. And I was like, get on this video. So today I'm speaking to her. Her name is Gina. She sells an amazing product. And I know that she could sell this product to anyone. They have things for men and women, but I'm going to help her while I'm helping you to identify exactly who that ideal client is. Okay. And Atara, today, no robots in your demographic. Okay, here we go. Yes. All right, so that real human. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to comment below, pick one of them that you're going to work on today, one real human, and name them. Give me their first name down below. So their first name. I realized I didn't introduce myself. For those of you that I don't know, my name is Molly Mahoney, and I am a camera confidence coach and a Facebook Live ninja. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm here every Wednesday at BeLive TV. So fun. All right, so you're going to get that first name. Kim, is that your person? William, you're amazing too. All right, I want to see some names coming in here. Karen, okay, perfect. More names. I want you all to do this with us. So more names. Sarah, yes, awesome. Reba, yeah. Ooh, I used to work in Vegas. And I sang something to talk about at the Rio. I sang it in the middle of the hotel. It's pretty fun. All right, Reba, Claire, Elliot, Andrea. Awesome. Okay, so we have that first name. Now, I'm going to divide this up into 2 things actually. So write down their job or their position and like their, just tell me a little more about who they are. So they're write down their job and position. And I'm going to add one more thing here. Like, are they married? Are they single? Do they have kids? So they're, all about the like labels that you could give them in their lives, in their life, right? Debbie, Pat, awesome. Thank you, Myra. I'm actually Myra says the camera looks great. I'm actually using a really cool app called Eyeglasses that allows me to do this. What? Ooh. Okay. Marlon, yeah, so glad you're here. Truck driver and single, so specific, good. Ooh, Corey, girl, I'm so glad that you're here. She's a server and she wants to be internet famous. Single, logistics manager, so good. William Brown is a director of sales. Pam is a veterinarian. Catherine, hello, hi, good to see you. Veterinarian, horsewoman. Gina, did you hear me say this video is for you? Gina's my ideal client on this video right now. Awesome. Gina, let me go sure. Insurance. Okay, Gina, I'm going to call you out again because we did this already, but you wrote insurance agents. We're talking about one person, one real human, not real humans. One real person. And I know this can be crazy sometimes because we have to, remove ourselves from the idea of that ideal client avatar, but let's do one real person. So she is an insurance agent. It's one human being. Yes. Okay. I'm going to keep reminding you of that. Yoga teacher, single. Okay, good. Now, do you have that actual person in your mind? I hope you do. So now I want you to identify what is the ideal transformation that you know this person would benefit from and they would actually be willing to pay you for. Because some of you know, had this amazing course launch that I did about 1.5 years ago, and I was helping to teach the starving artist how to create a business using their creative talents. Now, what the problem was is this client, I can even name one of them who I was focusing on. He knew that this was a problem that he needed to solve. He knew that he would like jump in and attack this content, and he was not willing to pay for it. So I ended up resulting in 0 sales. Like actually 0. I had 15 in the pilot, and in the full-blown launch, it completely failed. So you have to make sure that this ideal client is someone who will pay you for this ideal transformation. So let me know what you're going to be selling then. So stylist of work and play. Awesome. So what I want you to think about here is, she said, a 15-item wardrobe capsule. I love how you're up-leveling this, Gina. So now what are they going to experience? Like, what are they going to gain? So not necessarily the product, but I want to know the transformation. Tessa, you're here. Hello. Ooh, yes. From fear to confidence to replacing salary. That's good, right? Because that's something that person can really get, that they need to change, right? Mine is pretty confident, so I honestly don't know. Okay, so Tiffany, what is she selling? Or what are you selling her? Because if there's not a transformation that you can tie to that sale, it can be hard to get someone to realize that they need to purchase it from you. Oh my gosh, Mari Smith, what are you doing here? I love you. Yo, Mari Smith is running a training right now, aren't you? Or it's next week. I love you for being here. You're so amazing. We talked about your boyfriend, Mari. Sorry, Christopher. Check it out. Hubba hubba, there he is. Everyone else agreed that he's ugly. He's going to get a facelift for his birthday. All right. Heather, good to see you guys. Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. I love you all. All right, so they're going to overcome procrastination and the fear of putting themselves out there. Amazing. And then what will happen from that? Will they bring in more sales? Will their business grow? What'll happen? Oh my gosh, Mari Smith, I love you so much. Let's give a huge shout out to the inner circle if you're not in there. I'm going to shout you guys out because you're amazing and I love you. All right. A happy mama feeling fulfilled and finding skills to create the life that they want. Yes. So good. Dawn, great to see you. Okay. So far we've identified the real human being. You put the comments down below of the person that you're actually going to be serving, right? You gave me their first name. You told me their job position and kind of their status in life, right? So are they single? I don't know why we start with relationships, but it's easy to identify that. Are they single, married, kids, other things about their actual position in their job. And now we've identified the ideal transformation. And then we're going to think, so why does this matter? And we already kind of jumped into this, but when you think of that thing that you're going to be offering them, why do they care? And I'm going to give 2 shout outs right now, actually, to one of my awesome friends who was a coach of mine when I was first putting all this stuff together for my business. And this is something that she really pointed out to me. Her name's Debbie Page. And she pointed out that we really need to identify why it matters to them. And so we can add, when you're adding your copy or in your script or in your dialogue, that you let them know what that transformation is, like what you're going to be providing for them. And then you add, this is from my awesome friend, Amy Bradbury, you add so that to the end of the text, the end of the dialogue. So you're going to get blah, 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 so that yada, yada, yada. And if you really know who that person is, then you're going to be able to be super clear about that so that. And it's something that, as Mari Smith taught me, that word grok. You want them to grok it, which is such an awesome word where they feel the message that you're bringing them through your content. And even if, like, let's say I'm speaking to Gina right now on this video. Gina sells LuLaRoe. Gina, I'm totally shouting you out. She sells LuLaRoe clothing. But when I'm doing this, if I'm speaking in a way that it's so specific because I know of the struggles that she's going through, then I know of this, like what struggles she's going through, then when you sell something else, you could be a service-based provider. Like I have clients who do websites or social media or are speakers, authors, coaches, right? Even though they're not actually selling this clothing line that Gina's selling, it's so clear because I'm speaking right to her that other people can really understand it, right? If you're grokking this, if you're getting this, comment below with the words, heck yes, because BeLive Bot will send you access to my ideal client, know your ideal client now form. And you can also get a chance to be featured on the BeLive birthday show, which will be awesome. Corey, okay. Corey says it matters to her because she knows that she's wasted her time and her life and her talents are tucked away at the restaurant. And it's worth it for her because she's at a breaking point in life. Dude, Corey, that gives me goosebumps because we all can associate with what it's like to be waiting tables. Whether you've waited tables or not, we know what that's like and we can identify how that would affect us in our lives as well. Right? So good. So good. Powerhouse. Yes. Good to see you. Heck yes. Heck yes. I love it. Okay. Now we've identified their first name, their job, their position, the ideal transformation that they will actually pay you for, why on earth it matters to her or him. Now I want you to identify who else cares. So this is kind of tricky, but if you know that your ideal client is married, and it's Father's Day, let's say it's Mother's Day. This is even better. You know that she's married with kids and it's Mother's Day. Then you can put together content actually directed to her husband. And you can say, hey, is your wife exhausted? Is she working so hard as an entrepreneur that you miss time with her? She's not there with your kids, with your family. Let me help you and give her a gift that will give her more time with you and your kids. When is Mother's Day? Because we all need to do that video if that's your ideal client, right? So yes. So if you can identify who else cares, like I have a client who does college audition prep, and sometimes he's confused because he doesn't know whether or not he should be speaking to the actual student or if he should be speaking to the parent, right? And you can actually do content to both of those people. So the parent's the one who's going to buy it, right? But the student is the one who's going to say, hey, mom, I need to get into this program so that I can audition and get into college. So if you can figure out who else cares, yes, oh my gosh, I love this. Jen Wright, good to see you. It matters to this mama because she's sick of feeling the loss of identity and purpose that comes with being a mom. All she can see is the negativity she feels, like life is passing by and she's not fully enjoying the people that she loves. Do you see how that makes us like, whoa, I want to know about this, right? And then if, let's say, someone who's not necessarily feeling that way, but it's her best friend sees this video, then she can be like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for my best friend. Like I have another client who's doing a birthing course right now. It's so awesome. It's called Honest Birth Talk. And every time I see their videos, I'm not pregnant, but my sister is. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to recommend this to my sister. So as specific as you can be about this, the easier it is for people to recommend you. And if you're finding this valuable, share this video. Yeah. Okay. It will make her conquer the fear and transform her into a confident trainer so that she can leave her job and become an entrepreneur. Awesome. So I have a question for you, actually, Sushil. Is her real dream to become an entrepreneur, or is her real dream to have freedom and be financially stable? When you think of that real person, who is that? Awesome. Okay, I'm trying to get all of your. Ooh, yeah. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go here. Let's keep going. I love these comments that you're putting down below. So we just did who else cares. Now we're on, this is a really good one. Where do they spend their time online? I hear so often people saying, I don't know where to find my ideal client. I don't know where they are. Ask them. Like, if you know, you can think of at least one person that you know would actually benefit from your products and services and actually pay you for your products and services. Even if you're not quite sure about that payment place, if you're kind of in the middle, if you're just getting started, ask them. What a novel idea. I got this great idea from Zach Spuckler. I'm doing all the shout outs today. Zach Spuckler suggests that you write a post that says, hey, this is really specific. You write a post that says, hey, I'm putting together a blog post about blah, blah, blah. What questions would you have? And people who, or is this something that you would be interested in? Instead of saying, I'm putting together a product, say a blog post or a video, something that's free, because people will be more likely to jump in and answer there. If it's a paid product, they think you're trying to sell them something. So if you do that, then ask them, where are they? Yes. Oh my gosh, Jen, thank you all for replying to this, because this is your workshop. So the more that you write these answers down, who else cares? Her spouse, her sister, her BFF. I love it. Shoot. The video's skipping. If the video's skipping, leave and come back. Refresh your browser, or maybe jump to a desktop. The replay will most likely be smooth. It seems pretty smooth here. Okay, so where are they spending time online? Right? So ask them, where are they spending time online? In Facebook groups? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Instagram? Are they on Twitter? Now, we obviously love Facebook here, and we're putting this content together for Facebook. And what you can do is, if you find that they're spending time somewhere else, like maybe over on the BeLive Instagram channel, which I'm actually going to jump on the BeLive Instagram account today. So if you're not following us on Instagram, make sure you go follow us, because later today I'm going to drop some other nuggets of gold over on Instagram. So what we want to do is, those other places, if you know they're hanging out there, make an invite to have them come join you on Facebook Live. But you want to make sure that you're meeting them where they already are, right? Okay, so where are they spending time online? I'm going to shout out another friend of mine, Rachel Pedersen, who was just talking in her paid community. I love her paid community so much. It's called Social Media United. And she was just talking about how we as business owners, we need to join those groups where our clients are hanging out. So if you're looking to serve real estate agents and you're not a real estate agent, it might be hard to join a real estate agent Facebook group. So maybe you could join, in my community, we have all of these local buzz groups, like there's an Anaheim Buzz, and maybe you can join in there, because there's people, that's somewhere where real estate agents would be looking to connect with their clients, right? So where are they online, and how can you spend time and be active in those places, right? Okay, so Apostle says Facebook, and how can you be even more specific about that, right? So where on Facebook? Facebook is this huge place, yes? And Facebook groups, mom communities, awesome. When I was first launching my business, and I also used to have a direct sales company, I sold makeup, and I was really involved in some baby wearing groups because I loved baby wearing, and it was a place where I knew my ideal client was spending time. Okay, Cheryl, good one. They are on Facebook, but they openly admit that they don't have budgets for services. Cheryl, can you please tell me exactly who your ideal client is? And then I'm going to tell you something. That might not be your ideal client. Because a client is someone who pays you. So it may actually be that that's your ideal social proof getter. Like, I have many people in my tribe that I know aren't ready to jump into a paid product, but I know that they're going to show up and they're going to engage. They may have a little time, so they can pay me in the way of time and reviews on my Facebook business page. They can exchange energy that way. And if they're not ready to pay you, then they're probably not your ideal client. They're probably someone who can be a member of your community, but you don't want to specifically target them unless you're just looking for engagement. If you're looking for sales, you might want to shift that a little bit. Audra Brightson's in the house. Amen, sister. Audra Wrightson is remodeling my entire studio, and it's going to be so good. I can't wait. Awesome. Okay, Gina, I'm on you again. More specific. Where are they online specifically? So which Facebook groups? What type of Facebook groups? Okay, are there specific threads on LinkedIn or groups on LinkedIn or Pinterest, like communities that they're joining? Okay, here's another good one. Ready? And Kayla, good to see you. Yes, this is your business, not a hobby. Jennifer Deep Stratton, our favorite sales coach, said it best. If you aren't making money or asking for the sale, it's a hobby. So this is where you're in a place maybe where you were like I was with that course launch, where I had 0 sales and I had to get real with myself, because real. Like 15 people had told me, Molly, the starving artist is not going to buy your product. And I was so passionate about those people that I didn't care. I was like, I don't care. I'm going to sell it to them anyway. They did not purchase because they were not ready. So There may be something where you can educate them and get to the point where they're ready to purchase, or maybe you just need to shift your ideal client. Okay, now here's the next thing. What else are they investing in? This is another tip that I got from Debbie Page. What else are they spending money on? And that is a way, if you can see, and sometimes, I mean, have you ever been in a situation where someone tells you they don't have money for your product or service, and then they post on Facebook about, ooh, Mari, if you're still here, Mari and I have this amazing suitcase that we love. It's a little pricey, but it's an amazing investment because it has seriously transformed my life. But if I told someone I didn't have enough money for their products and services, and then I went out and bought something the next day and posted about it, basically I was lying, right? If you're telling the truth, what they're really meaning to say is they don't find the value in your products and services. Oftentimes the money is there. They can find a way to get it if you communicate it enough, clearly enough that they realize it's worth it, right? Okay, so what else? Corey, I love you. She says alcohol and clothes. Corey, I will actually tell you, one of the first things that comes up into my mind when I think about this issue is that I had a friend when I lived in New York who was always complaining about how she didn't have enough money for certain things, and yet her house was always stocked with booze. And I was like, priorities, let me think about this. Hello, right? Or like Starbucks. People go out and, I mean, and I love coffee, but people go out and spend money on Starbucks and then say they don't have enough money for other things. So there's a great video idea, is how you can, have more money to do the things that you love, and then point out to her that maybe you need to be going to the thrift store. Maybe you need to cut back on start drinking more water. Yes, Connie, it says, I don't have funds means I don't want to invest. Yes. Oh my gosh. See, Kayla says, I had a client who had a discovery session and then said they couldn't afford it. They went on an expensive trip. What I learned was I didn't show the value. I dropped the ball. Totally. And all of this work will help you get so clear about how you can really show that value. Okay, we're on like step 15 or something. So we're talking about knowing your ideal client so that you can attract them in a way that they're really ready to make it to your videos. And once they show up on your videos and they're like loving your content, then they are in a place where they want to throw a credit card at your face, because they're like, yes, I need you. I need your support in my life, right? I need your support in my business because you understand me and you know how to get me to the next step. Make sure that you share this video, because we have like 5 more steps that are coming into this awesome little workshop that we're doing. And if you comment below with the word heck yes, especially if you have to jump off, make sure that you comment below with the word heck yes, because I will give you access to, right in your messenger, my Know Your Ideal Client Now form. You can fill it out. You'll be sent an email with all of your answers. Fill it out 3 times, get 3 ideal clients, and an opportunity to be featured here at BeLive TV for BeLive's birthday with BeLive Bot, who might get a makeover. Okay, we are, actually, he is going to get a makeover. I just got such a good idea. Watch out. Okay, we were just talking about what else are they investing in. So, Evelyn, so great to see you. Heck yes. Ooh, yes. My ideal client just changed. Aha moment last weekend. Kayla and I were at an awesome event last weekend learning about sales. It was so great. I have so much to offer business owners. OMG, you do, dude. Okay. Ooh, Sharon, heck yeah. I love that, but BeLive Bot doesn't understand heck yeah. He only understands heck yes. So make sure you do heck yes. Yeah. So Emily, you should be getting the message right now. As soon as you get that message from BeLive Bot, reply to him with the words ideal client, and you'll get the access to the form. Awesome. Okay, let's go on. Now, this is a tip that I learned about from the amazing Sandra Yancey. She is the founder of the eWomen Network. Dawn was here earlier. I'm speaking at the eWomen Network in Portland next week. And I love her so much. And this is a point that she made that I think is super valuable, which is when you know this ideal client, what charities do they care about? She tells an awesome story about how there was a really influential person that she wanted to connect with. And she, kept trying and calling to get into their office, and there was just no way for them to work together. And then what she did is she identified a charity that this woman was going to a gala for this charity. And Sandra said, excuse me. Sandra said, I'm in this place where I did not have enough money to afford that gala ticket. And I made a way to get it because I knew I needed to be there in a place where I was really connecting with her on that deeper level of the things that she cared about. So she went to this charity event, and I might be telling the story a little wrong. So connect with Sandra because she puts out so much content. She's amazing. So she said that she went to this charity event and she didn't end up connecting. Oh, I think the way that this actually went is that she ended up connecting with another person who was on a board of this charity with this person that she wanted to be connecting with. So it was like this crazy thing. And she ended up being able to go and like volunteer. I think that's what she did. She volunteered at the charity event. This might be artistic liberty with the story, but it's good anyway. It was something like this. And it was so awesome. Kayla, your message is not clear. Actually, Kayla said to comment below with the word heck yes, and then heck yes one more time in the message. You want to comment below. If you comment below with the words heck, if you reply with the words heck yes, you're actually going to get a different response because we have a different keyword, which is pretty dang funny. So you want to reply with the words ideal client. Because if you reply with the words heck yes, you'll be sent something else. Let me tell you what you'll be sent because we have another keyword in there. So let me tell you that other keyword is, if you reply with heck yes, you're going to get my bot case study, which is also fun. BeLive bot has lots of things he can send you. So comment here with heck yes, and then reply with the words ideal client to the message in Messenger. Reply in Messenger. It's hard when we're talking and we're not actually reading right now, but reply in Messenger with the words ideal client. Okay, so Sandra Yancey talked about identifying this charity, which I think is so awesome. So I'm just doing this as I speak with you because I want to make sure it's working right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so good. Oh my gosh, so funny. So you can get lots of things from BeLive bot. Okay, so Sandra Yancey talks about going to what charities do they care about. And if you list out the charities that they care about, and remember, you can find this out. You don't need to guess because we're talking about a real human being that you can just go talk to, right? So talk to them and find out what charities they are involved in. Okay. Yes, John says, I love this. So good. Connie says that she's interested in children. Awesome. So what specific, like actual real charities for children? Okay, it's working. Hooray. Mandy, so good to see you here, friend. I love it. Okay, now here we have two more questions. Ready? The next one is there a seasonal focus? So is this something that, like I mentioned, my friend Drew, who has this company, College Audition Professionals, and there's a seasonal focus there because there's a time when people are auditioning for college and they realize it's time sensitive and the urgency goes up. So if you can identify when this seasonal focus is, you can plan your content around that. You can plan your marketing around that. Awesome. Yes, Adam says, blowing my mind with new ideas. That's my favorite. Mind blown is my favorite hashtag. So good. Linnell says, writing notes like crazy. Yay, I love it. Okay, now we're going to get to the last final question, which is, who else is similar to this person? And if you can get really specific, so if you're speaking to if you're speaking to an insurance agent and you can identify other insurance agents, then you're starting off in this like really small pocket and you're able to expand. So I don't often share this story actually, but I'm going to share a story with you. I did a video on my business page that I spoke to one specific person. Her name is Danielle Fewings. And and many of you know her, I had been with her at breakfast and she told me about a problem that she was having, which is and this is a really, really good story for all of you can do this. So she was telling me that she had this problem because she didn't think that she could use a messenger bot on her, because at that point she sells LuLaRoe, the clothing. She's in direct sales. She has an awesome team of like 700 people, maybe even more. I don't know, but she has an awesome team. She's super successful. She's one of my really good friends. And she said, Molly, I'm afraid that I can't use bots because at this point we're not allowed to sell on our business page, or we don't really use our business page. We do all of our activity in a Facebook group. And I stopped and I said, if one more person tells me from LuLaRoe tells me they can't use their business page because they can't use their business page because they don't know how to use, they can't use bots. Sorry, I keep reading your comments. Focus on this story, Molly. It's really good. You're going to freak out when you hear the punchline. So, and share this, because this story is something each of you can put into action, right? And if you want this form from everything that we mentioned today, comment below with the words heck yes, and then tell BeLive bot you want the ideal client form. Okay, so Danielle said to me, we can't do anything with bots because we can't use our business page. And I said, if one more person tells me that they can't use bots because they don't do a lot of things on their business page, they're not selling on their business page, I swear I'm going to throw something at them. And so she kind of laughed and she looked at me and she was like, do you think you can solve this? And I said, yes. And she said, could you do a training on this? And I said, yes. Like right now I could do a training on it. And I told her, I said, your business page is not only about sales. It's about connecting with people. It's about putting valuable information out there and growing an amazing tribe that you can then sell something to. And so she was like, I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't know how to get started with that. And a lot of people feel this way. They're only making connections on their personal page and missing out on this huge thing. If you feel this way, whether you sell LuLaRoe or you sell something else, write the words business page down below and we'll give you some free training on how to, get your business page cooking. So I'll come back and message it to you. The bot's not hooked up for that. So I told her, yes, I could do a free training. And she said, okay, if we put together a training for my team, what would you charge? And this is all at breakfast. And I said, $97 a person. And she was like, okay, done. So she said, put the sales page together. I'm going to tell my team about it. And I was like, awesome. So I put together a sales page in literally 15 minutes. I planned a 2-hour training, a business page boot camp that was like a month from then. We set a date together, she and I on the calendar that day. I sent her the link within 24 hours because she has a tribe of people, right? So if you can identify ideal clients who are connected in a certain way, then this is a really great way to take this from that specific place and expand upon it. So I sent her the sales page. Within 24 hours, I had 30 sales. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I could have just stopped there. 30 sales. Amazing, right? That was like $3,000. And then I took it a step further. And I have made so many amazing connections because of this video. People that I genuinely love and care for and who are connected to my values, and like, I'm so stoked about it. So I did this video on my business page. I was at an event. It was sloppy. I was sitting on a couch in the lobby of this hotel. And I identified my ideal client right away. I said, hey, if you're in LuLaRoe, if you sell LuLaRoe clothing, this video is for you. Now you may think, Molly, isn't that weird to do a live video on your business page? It's only to one specific person. No, I said right there, and if you don't do LuLaRoe, you can leave this video. If you do and you want to if you don't and you want to hang out, like awesome, stay around for the rest of the video, but you can leave. And then I said, all right, I keep hearing, I tapped into the problem and I agitated it. I said, I was talking to Danielle. I keep hearing that you don't know how to use your business page because you're not really making sales there. And I have to tell you, you're missing out on so many opportunities, right? You're missing out on all of this by not really optimizing your business page. So I want to offer you a training that will help you. And I asked them to comment below with a specific word so that they could be sent access to this training. Then I had my bot, not the BeLive bot, send them information. I'm not going to go through the whole entire thing. I'm going to do a case study on this too. But through that one video, I put Facebook ads and I directed, because I'm being really specific, I sent Facebook ads only to people who were LuLaRoe reps, right? Who are in that very specific niche. From there, by the time the month was over, I had welcomed in, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Mia, do ideal client in the messenger. By that point, I had welcomed in over 400 members into this paid program. What? It totally blew my mind. But I can tell you the reason that it worked is because I knew my ideal client. It was Danielle. And I was speaking directly to her. And I knew exactly what her problem was. And then I put some stuff, oh, yes, Sushil. So you could not have done something like this strategy I could not have done it on my personal page. Because you're able to target people in Facebook ads. I'm able to send follow-up ads to the people who've watched that video. So you're missing out. Like, I use my personal page for other things, but you're missing out on a huge wealth of amazingness if you're not doing videos on there. Okay. And Yvette, if you would like the ideal client form, make sure you respond in Messenger with the word ideal client, and BeLive bot will send it to you. Joan, what's a bot? Great question. So a bot is a way for you to automate your messenger, your Facebook Messenger. So you can actually test out our bot by commenting below with the words heck yes. And when you comment below with the words heck yes, oh no, oh man, my thing froze. Dang nabbit. Okay, so my comments are frozen. But if you comment below with the words heck yes, then you'll be sent a message from our messenger bot, who is BeLive bot. He will send you a message and ask you to reply with the words ideal client right there in Messenger. And there's a keyword that we've scheduled that I pre-programmed right there. And yes, Faye, you can follow up with people who've watched your past videos. You can create an audience within Facebook ads where you target the people who watched one specific video. It's amazing. It's like, it literally blows my mind. Lindell, I can actually help you with that if you'd like. So I'll make sure, or Linnell is your name. I'll come back and send you some information if you'd like that. So boom, this was so much and so fun. I am going to do this crazy thing right now because I know we've had some people who have just jumped in, and I'm going to do a full recap of this video. Oh my gosh. So what I want you to do right now, I would love it if you would comment below with the words recap. Just write recap, recap, recap. Leslie, there are ways to use bots in a group, but you have to be kind of a ninja. So Linnell, I'm so glad. Thank you. You're amazing too. Thank you for taking the time to be with us here. And if you found this was valuable, I would love a review on our Facebook business page. So if you want to go leave a review, we don't have reviews set up on here. You know what though? I would love a review on my own personal business page if you're feeling inclined. So if you look up Molly Mahoney, the prepared performer, you can leave me a review over there. It would really mean the world to me because I love knowing when you have found content that's valuable and you let me know what it is, then I know I can do more content just like that. It helps me to decide what to bring to you for free. Okay. Now, some of you who are alive in the 80s, you may know what the Micro Machines van is. It was a commercial for little tiny toy cars. And I've often been referred to as the Micro Machines woman because I speak so quickly. Some people like it. Some people are like, Mahoney, slow down. And what I'm going to do right now is I am going to go into lightning speed. Okay. So I'm going to run through this and I am going to go through all of this right now in a recap. Woo! Here we go. Okay. I'm warming up. I can't. Oh, you know what I'll do? Here, watch. I just had someone just asked where they could leave me a video testimonial. Oh my gosh. I would love a video testimonial. If you want to send it to me, Linnell, I'll let you know. If you want to leave me a video testimonial, I would give you like the biggest hearts. So yeah, Faye, it's going to get even faster. All right. Angel, good to see you. Angel and I connected through the amazing Les Brown, which was so fun. We were both on a video. Well, all three of us were on a video with him. Boom. That was so cool. Okay, here we go. It's time for a recap. If you're just getting here, you're going to get the whole video condensed into a few minutes. All right. So, oh man, the agenda is frozen. Usually I put the words up. Okay. So you're just going to have to listen and not read anything. Amazing. Video testimonials would be great. Yeah, go ahead and I'll comment with you. That'd be awesome. Okay, so ready? Here we go. I'm just gonna say it. I can't pull things up, which is kind of crazy. Ready? If you have been in a place where you've done your videos and you're like, oh my gosh, no one's showing up, or oh my gosh, no one is commenting, or oh my gosh, no one's paying me for my content. The problem could be that you don't know your ideal client. So if you would like to know your ideal client today, I'm going to give you all these steps right now for you to be able to really know who they are. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up with her because it's too fast, just comment below with the words heck yes, and BeLive bot will send you the Know Your Ideal Client form so that you can know your ideal client today. The first thing is, forget about a client avatar. Go and look for your ideal client who is a real human being. The person who has already paid you for your services and products, or the person that you know would pay you for your products and services. Right away, I want you to identify their first name, that real human being. This is not an avatar, their first name. Then what's their job, position, what's happening in their life? Tell me a little bit more about them and their life. Next is the ideal transformation that you provide. So what is a specific service product that you offer that person? Then why does it matter? Why do they even care? Really, in their words, why does it matter to him or her? Who else cares? Who else is in their life that might recommend you via those videos that you're providing? Who else cares? Then where are they spending time online? Not just on Facebook, but in groups, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and be really, really specific about which groups they are spending time in. And after that, where else are they investing? What else are they spending money on? When they say they don't have money, it just means that you have not shown them the value. So where else are they spending money? If you don't know, ask them, because we're talking about a real person. And what charities do they care about? Find out the exact specific charities, go to those galas, make donations, post about it on Facebook, boom. And is there a seasonal focus? If there is a seasonal focus, you can plan all of your content around that seasonal focus. The last question is, who else is similar? Who else is like them? If you can identify who else is like that person, then you can go from being so specific to really attracting a huge wealth of clients who are ready to show up for your videos and throw a credit card at your face. My name is Molly Mahoney. I am a camera confidence coach and a Facebook Live ninja. I love being here with BeLive TV and you every Wednesday at noon Pacific. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yay. That was so fun. The last time I did that, my sister was watching, and she sells LuLaRoe too. And she commented and she was like, oh my gosh, Molly, I think you just had a heart attack. Dawn says, can you say that again, please? All right, this was so fun. I love being here with you. Really, it is my absolute delight to show up with you here on Wednesdays at BeLive TV so that I can help you to make more effective videos, right? So that you can get out there. Dude, it's so great. Leslie, oh my gosh, thank you so much. All right, spread the word. Be back next Wednesday here at BeLive, and make sure that you pay attention. Look out for those messages that are going to be coming to you from BeLive, because we are going to be notifying you when I go live, when Ross and Rachel go live, and when Joel Comm goes live. And here's something that's really cool. When you get that message, we're also going to give you the option to segment out of certain messages. So if you don't want to receive the messages, it's easy to reply and say, hey, reply with the word stop sending us these messages. And you'll also be able to click for which shows you want to be notified about. So if you only want to be notified about this one, then you can say that you don't want the others, but the other shows are so great. Joel's here on Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Joel Comm with BeLive Weekly. And then Ross and Rachel have this amazing show where they're actually identifying the best of BeLive. So if you are doing a BeLive show on a weekly basis, make sure you tune in on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. right there with them, because your show may be featured. Awesome. This was so fun. I'm going to go back and read your comments. You're so great. And the people who said that they wanted to leave a video testimonial, I will message you with my email so that you can send it to me. That'd be so awesome. We'd love it here at BeLive, and I would love it for myself as well. I am giving you a testimonial and saying you are amazing. I love this community. Thank you for joining us. My name is Molly Mahoney, and there is nothing that brings me more joy than helping you to unlock your inner awesome and elevate it so that you can go out into the world and make a difference. Thank you for being here. Bye.